Once upon a time, there was a tank engine called Thomas. He had two coaches called Annie and Clarabelle. He had a best friend called Percy, and he had lots and lots of friends. Thomas and his friends lived on an island, and the island was called Sodor. But on an island near to the island of Sodor was an island that no other people went. In an old post box were some villains that everybody hated.
So, boss, why did you send us here?
Yeah, why did you send us here, boss?
Because I did. I don't understand why we're here. Perhaps we're gonna eat engines. Engines.
Someone has to stop them. I'll do it.
Engines for lunch. Yum, 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 yum. We're okay. Ouch.
Finally.
So why did you send us here?
I want to get rid of that little puffer. Which puffer?
The one that lives on the island of Sodor.
Oh, you mean...
Don't say his name. Only the boss can say his name. Yes, I'm the only one who can say his name. His name is Thomas. That little freak! I want to get rid of him already. Yeah, I want to get rid of him. I want him for lunch. Yeah. Silence, everyone. I must kill him. I want my revenge.
Well, what a beautiful day, isn't it, Percy? Yes, it's a glorious day. It's also the 6 weeks holiday, isn't it? No wonder the children yesterday went flying out of the classroom. Boy, they must have run over the teacher. Morning, engines. Morning, sir. What's the matter with you, sir? You look down in the dumps. I got some very bad news. I heard from the other railway that some evil characters are coming to Sodor.
Cinders and ashes? Who are they?
They didn't say which engines are they, but I have to choose some engines to stay here and fight them. That is why I chose you, Steam Team, to do it. For the diesels, I chose Diesel 10, Diesel, Arian Bert, and Dart.
Why did you have to choose him? He's evil.
Which one are you talking about, Thomas?
I mean Diesel 10. Why are you letting him come with us?
Diesel 10 is the best diesel in the world. I chose him because he's really important. Now tomorrow, me and some of the Steam Team will be leaving. So, goodbye. The next day, the engines who were not staying to fight went off with the fat controller to a place where it was safe. Evening came to the island. All the engines were returning to their sheds. Thomas, I've been thinking, why would some villains want to destroy our island and want to come here? I don't know, Percy. I just don't know. Come on, Percy. Cheer up. Look, there is timber. We can have a long rest and we'll be ready for tomorrow. Okay then. Percy, it's the villains from the Halloween special. Come on, let's get them. Thomas. Cinders and ashes. The shed is on fire. What's going on here? Toby, the shed's on fire. Well, rattle my bell. My shiny red paintwork. Travelling tracks. Bust my buffers. Bubbling boilers. Bubble my steam. There's only one thing to do. What's that, Edward? Thomas, Percy, Toby, you need to stand with the diesels. We big engines must be together. But Edward! That's an order. So Thomas, Percy and Toby join the diesels. So Thomas, Percy and Toby join the diesels. Thomas, Percy and Toby join the diesels. Well, well, if it isn't the little puffer. You make me cross, you Diesel 10, and I am going to... Stop it, you two. The back controller told you not to fight. Now, we need to have a good night's sleep. The next morning, Thomas, Percy and the diesels were waking up. Suddenly, it's the villains! Get them! Thomas, Percy and Toby were waking up. So was the diesels. Take this! And this! And this! And take this! Oof! Well, there's one of them. I wonder how the other's getting on. Come on, Bert, let's squish him. I'm glad that's over. Luckily there's nothing else. Falling Diesel! Ow! I want my mommy. I'm getting out of here. Well, that's easy. I wonder how Diesel's getting on. Give it up, King of Monsters. Oh, do you think I'm going to give up so easy? What about this? Diesel 10! Diesel 10, are you alright? I am not alright. You need only Edward. Who's he? He's on this island. He's on this island. And when you find him, he will know what to do. I must go to the safer place now. I promise that I'll find only Edward and save Sodor. Okay guys, listen up. Diesel 10 has to go to the safe place where all the other diesels go. So, I have a plan. Percy, Toby, you'll come with me tomorrow to find only Edward. Diesel, Dart, Aaron, Bert, you'll stay here and carry on fighting, okay? Okay, Thomas. That's an order. Okay, Thomas. Okay. Okay. Who is only Edward? I don't know who he is, but when we find him, we will save Sodor. The next morning, Thomas, Percy and Toby were going off to find only Edward. They looked at the farm. but he wasn't there. They looked at Knapford Station, but he wasn't there. This is ridiculous, said Thomas. Where is he? I don't know, said Percy. Thomas? Percy? Yes, Toby? Look in front of you. Who are you?
I am Skelly Tray. Yeah. And I am Pumpkinhead Steamy. Yeah. Everyone, 80 for lunch. Yeah, 80. Get them!
Take this, you bully.
And this.
My buffers, look what the wreck they done. Now, where are they?
Over here. Bye.
Well, I'm glad that's over. Hello there. Come here, my little friends. Don't be shy. Edward. Oh, it's glad to see you. It is good to see you too. Why are you here? Well, Diesel 10 had a nasty thing. He's gone to the safe zone now, and he told me, Percy, and Toby to find only Edward. Do you know what he's talking about? Only Edward. Now that's a name that I haven't heard for a long time. Well, when we passed some people, they said he's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Not yet. Do you know him? Of course I know him. He's me. I never heard only Edward since the back controller took over his railway. We better get indoors. The evil trucks are always first to startle, but they will be back, and with more than ever. No, my father was not one of you to help out with villains. He was a shunter. That is what the Fat Controller told you. He didn't follow your father's ways and should not get involved. I wish I know him. He was the best shunter in the world, and he was very brave. I understand you've been a very good shunter yourself, and he was a great friend, a very great friend. How did my father die? A young monster called the Queen of Monster took your father and turned him into the dark side. Now there's more than ever. Now we got to use the special magic gold dust. The magic gold dust? Well, this magic gold dust is from Lady. You know how she got gold dust? She gave us some gold dust. This gold dust is magical. It can help us. What can it help us with? It can help us with fighting monsters. Here are some. And now I must return to Emily, Henry, James and Gordon. Good luck, you three, and make your railway with you. Now I know what happened to my father. We must get back to the diesel, fast! Come on! Thomas, Percy and Toby, race back! to the Diesels. Meanwhile, at the harbour, I can't believe everybody else is gone and I have to stay here. I hate it when they leave me behind. Suddenly, who are you?
I'm Vampire Diesel.
And I'm Skinny Bone Diesel. And what are you going to do about it?
He's doing this.
Oh no. No. Not again.
Help! Please! Help! Help!
Meanwhile, at the sheds, alright guys, we need to be prepared for them when they arrive. Suddenly,
It is the Steamy Skelly train and the Pumpkinhead Steamy. Get them! Yeah, now's my time. Yeah. No, not Dart. Yeah, now this is the time. Yeah.
no! Not Alien Bert too! Sorry, Diesel. We haven't got the strength to fight them. So, we must go to the safe place.
Yeah, the safe place.
So Dart, Harry and Bert were sent off to the safe place, leaving Diesel to fight the two monsters.
The smell of diesel fare. We like it. Yum yum, my food time.
Just then, Thomas, Percy and Toby arrived. Toby, use that special thing that Edward got you. Okay then, I'm doing it now.
What's going on?
What? I'm back to normal. I'm back as an engine. Me too. Look at me. I'm a big tank engine again. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Percy. Thank you, Toby. You saved us. Our spirit has lifted now. We can go back to our old railway.
There are you two. Where have you been?
Oh, sorry, Dusty. We have to wait 100 years until we were back. Now we can go home. It's a good thing you got in time.
Yes, we got here on time.
So where is Dart and Harry and Bert? They've gone to the safe place. I'm the only one left. Well, we'll carry on and we'll fight to the end.
No! What has happened to those nincompoofs?
Master, look on our monster board.
They have been turned into the Steamies again.
But Thomas, the tank engine, and his friends are lifted. We only did Diesel 10, Dart, and Harry and Bert.
I think I should go out there. I must destroy him. No way, my husband. Okay then. I think it is best that you, yes, you, the steam vampire train, you should do this. Yes, boss.
So, what can we do? We must find Edward, Emily, Henry, James, and Gordon. Good plan, Thomas. Suddenly, it is the What shall we do, Thomas? Toby, spray some of that magical power that Edward gave you. Okay, Thomas, I'm spraying it now. What's happening?
What's happening to me? No, no, no! I'm getting out of here!
How did you do that? Well, Edward gave me the special gold dust. Oh, right. I forgot to use mine. What shall we do now, Thomas? We must go to the tender engines at once.
Are you kidding me? No, sir. I'm telling the truth. Then where are they heading to?
Master, I know where they're heading to. They're heading to the tender engines.
Right. Skelly Diesel?
Yes, boss?
Head towards
Where the tender engines are. Yes, boss. I won't let you down. The tender engines were sitting quietly in a shed. Suddenly, right chaps, it is him, the Skelly Diesel. Let's get him. Now for my plan. No, not Henry. Now for my next bit. No, not Gordon too. Sorry, Edward, we can't carry on. Yeah, we better go to the safe place. Henry and Gordon had to go to the safe place, leaving Edward, Emily and James to fight the Skelly Bone Diesel. Just then, Thomas, Percy, Toby and Diesel arrived.
Ack! I better get out of here.
It's a good thing you four arrived.
Where are Henry and Gordon?
Are they sick? Or are they having a lovely cup of tea with Mrs. Bouquet from Keeping Up the Appearances? No, you dummies. They're gone to the safe place.
So what can we do, Thomas?
Let's see. There is Emily, Percy, Edward, me, James, Toby and Diesel. We must find the Halloween bad guys and we will win this war. That's a good plan, Thomas. Suddenly, it is the Skelly Diesel. Toby, use some of that power that Edward got you. Sorry, Thomas. I used it all up. Bother. I'll do it, Thomas. I'm doing it now. What's going on? What's happening to me? Huh? I'm a Diesel again. I'm a Diesel again. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you, Thomas. You have done it. Now I can join up with all my other friends. Thank you. Ah, there you are, Brian. Where have you been? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jim. I had to wait for 100 years until I'm back. Now I can go home.
Well done, Percy.
Thanks, Emily. What's wrong, Thomas? What's wrong?
Now Scary Diesel has turned back in himself into goodness. Now I have a plan. Vampire Diesel, Pumpkinhead Diesel, and Vampire Steam Engine, you go and find Thomas's friends. Me and the Queen of Monsters, we must find Thomas.
Thomas, I know how much you feel when you went through there. I got a plan. Emily and Toby, you must go to the safe place. Percy, James, and Diesel, you must find the Vampire Diesel, the Vampire Steamy, and the Pumpkinhead Diesel. Thomas, I am coming with you to find the King of Monsters and the Queen of Monsters. Okay, Edward. I think now this is very dangerous now. I don't want any of you engines to be really scrapped. Well, oh well. Good luck. Soon, everything was ready. James, Percy, and Diesel were looking out for the Vampire Diesel, the Vampire Steamy, and the Pumpkinhead Diesel. Emily and Toby went to the safe place, and Thomas and Edward were going to find the King of Monsters and the Queen of Monsters. Suddenly, Thomas, said Edward, you stand back. I must deal with him. Edward started to fight the King of Monsters. Edward tried hard, but he knew he had to give up. Thomas, you must fight the King of Monsters and the Queen of Monsters on your own. Thomas kept his promise and went off to find the King of Monsters and the Queen of Monsters. Meanwhile, James, Percy and Diesel were waiting. Suddenly, it's the Vampire Diesel, the Vampire Steamy, and the Pumpkinhead Diesel. Okay guys, spray it now. Ha ha ha. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
What happened to me?
What? We're back to normal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. You saved us. Now we can go back to our own railway. Bound. Well, that's our job done, said James. What can we do now? Said Diesel. We've got to help Thomas, said Percy. Meanwhile, Thomas was looking everywhere for the King of Monsters and the Queen of Monsters. Suddenly, he found them right in front of him.
Thomas the Tank Engine is now going to be killed by the King of Monsters. Join the Halloween side.
Never.
Well, let me think. Ah, yes, a friend. You have a friend called Percy. If you won't join us, perhaps he will. That made Thomas really angry, and he sprayed his special thing, whatever gave him now. Thomas? Son, is that you?
Yes, Father, it is me.
Are you all right? I'm fine, Thomas. I just need to have a rest.
Well then, now you turn him back to normal, I will kill you.
Thomas and the Queen of Monsters started fighting, but Thomas was a really useful engine and strained her.
You did it, son. You did it.
I did, but I don't understand. Why did the Queen of Monsters didn't want me to touch her?
Well, the reason why? Because of your mother and me. We had something in common for you.
What's that?
Love, Thomas. Love.
Soon, all over the island of Sodor was all back together. Well, almost. And the engines were all back to work. As for Thomas's father, he went to a railway to work happily. And Thomas and his friends lived happily ever after on the island of Sodor.